Hello, hello. Good morning to everyone. How's everyone doing? How is my one viewer, Andre? No, I don't know who you are. If it's Andre, though, that would be such a good call out. Fireball, how's it going? That was my next guess. How's it going? All right, so I fixed my PC, I think, and I'm really happy. There were a bunch of issues going on where I really wanted to analyze VODs on stream, but my PC had an issue where everything was like slow-mo and then it skipped 5 seconds. Everything got slow-mo again, skip 5 seconds. And I've been testing it out. I think I fixed it, but I want to make sure because when I was testing it, I just tested it with recording. I don't know if it's going to be different when I'm actually streaming. So let's give it a look. 2 seconds. And also, hold up. Which one is it? I'm trying to remember which button. This one. Okay, awesome. Hello. So I got a webcam going and I got a nice microphone stand. And now my audio should be so much crisper compared to before, because before my microphone was way over here with it tilted the opposite direction with just a pop filter. But now I got an actual stand, so I can actually use my keyboard. I don't have to reach around it 7 times. So I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, this is the stream at the moment. Let's see if this works. I've got a few VODs here that you guys sent to me on Twitter. Please. That looks pretty crisp. That looks crisp. Okay, I think we can work with this. Awesome. So, let me give you guys a rundown of what's going on. So, I need to make a new video, and it's been forever since I made a Shinobi Showcase, which is the whole series I did a while back with MK, Leo, and Venia, analyzing their Greninjas and saying, what are they doing well? What are their strengths? Where could they use improvement? Stuff like that. And a lot of people in the comments for the most recent one, which was on Venia, in that video, I said that Venia, in my opinion, is the best Greninja player out there. And I think I still stand by that. But a lot of the comments asked me that they'd ask me to make a video on Leia, talking about why I don't think that Leia is the best Greninja player. And anyways, I'm thinking I need to finally get to making that video. And here's what I've been doing. I'll showcase this. I've got a lot of examples. This is what I always do whenever I want to reference footage. I analyze VODs and I just take notes of interactions. I analyzed a few Leia VODs earlier today. And let me show these. Honestly, you can see this is Ice Knight doing really well. This is Venia doing well. Donquavius. Odyssey. And then once we get down to Leia over here, there's a lot of bads going on. So I don't know if I'm hypercritical or harsh on him or something, but I really do think that there's a lot of room for improvement with Leia's Greninja. And I really want to find out areas that he does well in, because honestly speaking, I don't mean any harm or I don't mean any illness to him, but I don't see him stand out too much compared to other Greninja players. I see a lot of areas where he's doing suboptimal things and stuff like that, but I feel like his best area is when he's playing neutral, but even then I have so many problems with how he plays Greninja. So what I have here is a VOD. Yup. Or is that a yo? How's it going, Vende? What I have are 2 VODs that you guys sent to me. I've analyzed a bunch of these, but I wanted to save a few VODs so that way we could watch them on stream. So the VODs I've analyzed in my free time are Leia versus Mars, Leia versus Goblin, Leia versus Shuton, and Leia versus Sen was the most recent one. The 2 more VODs that I got from you guys on Twitter were Leia versus this wolf player named Shori, and then another one which was Leia versus Snake named Dio. I wanted to watch the Dio matchup a while back. Yo, this I gotta see. Well, welcome. I tried analyzing Dio's game against Leia a while back, but my PC was like not having it at all. So we did a 2 FPS analysis. So I want to ask you guys, would you rather me start with the wolf analysis or would you rather me start with the snake analysis? Because I feel like I have more room to comment against snake, and also that could plug into like the snake matchup arc that we're all going through as Greninja players. But your guys' call. Let me know in the chat. What do you think? Wolf probably? All right. Chase says wolf. Jovan says wolf. I also like, if you see me squint, my vision is literally ass. And my laptop is like right there, but I still can't see it. All right, we're going to start with wolf. Let's get into it. So, first of all, let me organize this over here. So Leia is the Greninja player, right? And then the wolf player's name is Shori. And I imagine he's going to stick to wolf. So let's do that. So let me give you guys a rundown of what I look for whenever I analyze Greninja players. First of all, how do you use YouTube to analyze VODs? A lot of people don't know the shortcuts to analyzing VODs, and they're very back and forth with the way that they use their keyboard. Knowing your hotkeys is so important whenever you analyze VODs. So for those of you that don't know, apart from having the left arrow and the right arrow to skip 5 seconds forwards or backwards, you also have J and L, and those do 10 seconds. So that way you don't hit the key as many times. On top of that, if you have shift and you do the arrow keys, you can change the speed or the frame rate so that way you don't have to go into here every time. Go to playback speed, click off, all that. So that's good. And then also the comma and the period. These are frame by frame skips. So whenever you look at interactions, you don't have to go back and watch 5 times to say, okay, what did he do out of shield that got clipped? If you have like these frame by frames, it is so helpful. But yeah. All right, let's get started here with the wolf. And also I think like the first 5 seconds of the stream are like paused for no reason. All right. Also I have audio off because I don't speak Japanese. How do I say? Nihongo wa don't speak desu. All right, let's see. All right, starting off. Let me also full screen these. I kind of want to full screen these. I kind of don't want to, so that way I can reference the spreadsheet more easily. I think we're going to leave it in theater mode. All right. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing. Wolf as a character, you really can't anti-air. And the way that you play against Wolf is very based on beating his jump-in approaches. The way you do that as Greninja is by standing outside of his aerial range and whiff punishing his landings with dash attack, or challenging him in the air. But whenever you challenge him in the air, it's completely different compared to a lot of characters because he has really quick startup and good hitboxes on his moves. So as Greninja, your goal is mainly to get your back air out to interrupt his short hop attempts, because the way that Wolf plays in the air, he has to either call you out for jumping, which if you stay grounded, you can punish, because from what I remember, none of his aerials let him act out before... we can actually training mode this. None of his aerials let him act out before being able to touch the ground. Let me grab the controller. And if you stay grounded, you just low profile pretty much everything, except for maybe forward air if you're right next to him. Well, let's see. Let's whip out the wolf. And the frog. Do I say wolf wrong, by the way? Like, that's a word that I'm self-conscious about. Alright. So, if he does short hop nair, like, I get out of this completely free. And I can't input another jump out of it. If I do forward air, I can't input another jump out of it. If I do up air, can't input another jump out of it. So, only thing that Wolf is like maybe hitting you with is forward air, but he's not hitting you from like here. He has to be right up close in order to hit you with that. And even then, he's not getting too much off of it. Like this rising forward air. So a lot of the time, Wolf is going to be doing like these landing aerials. So if you understand that, you can say, okay, let me just challenge him before he lands with aerials. A lot of people look at frame data and they don't necessarily look at the timing or the positioning that people have to be in whenever they get their aerials out. Guardian, how's it going? Welcome. So even though Wolf's forward air is like, I'm not entirely sure which frame it is. I could pull that up. But I know his Nair is frame 7, right? Because Nair out of shield is frame 10. Even though this Nair is frame 7, for Wolf to use it, he has to time it like towards the end. So I know that whenever he uses his short hop aerials, the timing for forward air versus Nair versus back air, it's all going to be towards the end of his jump. So if I know that, that lets me play around the option a lot easier. Versus if he full hops or short hops and tries challenging me in the air, that's a matter of me just staying grounded and not letting him catch me in the air. Or if he goes for these short hop landing aerials, that's when you can get your back air out to interrupt him. That's when you can get the startup of your Nair out with a giant hitbox that beats him. That's how you can get your forward air out. So that's kind of the game plan for this matchup. How effective is using parry to catch it? Very effective. Because like, let me switch monitors again. Because again, like Wolf is a very aerial based character. So it doesn't matter that the timing for forward air versus like back air versus Nair. It doesn't matter that the startup on all of these moves are different. What matters is that I know that he's going to be falling to the ground and landing with them. So that's the same reason why when you look at the 5 optimizations video, parrying is so effective against people that do short hop aerials. It's all about timing that parry to happen once they hit the end of their jump. So the timing like against short hop aerials for Greninja, because of how low you profile, compared to someone like ZSS, she doesn't get to do this. As Greninja, you low profile everything, so you know that they're going to do a landing aerial. So it's pretty effective. All right, let's go back over here. All right, here we go. All right, so why did he get hit here? What I'm seeing is that this is a problem I noticed with Leia a lot. He doesn't really respect Greninja's burst range, and he likes scrambling a lot. So in this situation, what you see is he dashes all the way in, and he doesn't really have a game plan. Like, he's trying to do RAR back air here, but Wolf just stuffs you out. If you're not saying, okay, Wolf's going to be floating around this area, like Wolf's floating around here, that's an opportunity for a RAR back air, but he jumped in like that. You see Wolf jumping in, and it's not as ambiguous. Versus if you get the back air over here, it's disjointed, it lingers, you'll catch him off guard. But if you're jumping in like this and you're not like jumping from this position where you're outside of his range, you're not going to be able to get that back air out, because if you do a buffered back air rising, it doesn't get you much. So let's see. So that's why you lost that interaction there. Good air dodge to ledge. Forward tilde safe. Why do you get punished there? This forward tilt is safe because you low profile Wolf back air. As you can see, he tried doing a dash back jump. So this is something that a lot of people need to get in the habit of not doing once you press your shield. Don't jump. So maybe he was trying to do some slingshot stuff, but if you hold your ground as Greninja, this is all landing lag that you can punish. If you hold your ground, you can bait them into swinging over your head and then dash attack their landing. Something I noticed about Leia, again, like this is going to be a very negative stream, unfortunately, because I'm just that critical of his play. He doesn't really recognize positions where it's his turn to swing. As Greninja, there are so many opportunities for you to swing at your opponent without giving them the chance to swing back. And Leia really, from what I've noticed, doesn't take advantage of that nearly as much as he should be. So that's why he gets punished there. Good, good. Nice. No, don't tunnel vision that. Going for a second going for a second pump against Wolf can work sometimes, but his airspeed is so good to the point that you just want to be here for a punish. Like, if he's over here and you can get a second pump, that's good. But because he ended up high, he has all that air excel window to drift in here. And now all of a sudden, like, your pump's not doing anything and you're at center stage. If you go for something short and sweet, you could do Nair into forward air here, send him back off stage. Or a dash attack into back air, because if you can get Wolf off stage, you're balling. Okay. That was a good back air. Like, here is another situation where you could go for a parry. Something I noticed about Leia is that he holds shield way too much. This is something I see in his play all the time. He'll play neutral pretty much exclusively by shield. And a lot of people, whenever you bring up Greninja's using shield, I remember one time I commented on Schroeder using shield, and I got a few comments saying like, bro, he's looking for a parry. As Greninja, you should be comfortable with a parry timing where like this is all a window that Leia could be reacting to this Nair and drop shield. But because he's not doing that, now he's not getting anything off of the interaction. Like he's trying to do Nair out of shield as Greninja. So, I don't know. Now, I think just tapping shield there and recognizing positions where you can go for parries is solid. Like he could have caught him with an up tilt. He could have pivot grabbed. Even that panic shield, I'm not very happy about. Like, there were so many options that you could be using instead. Like, this is an entire window for you to dash back, and Wolf has landing light once he lands with an aerial, and whiff punish with dash attack. But because you go into shield, like, look at this. This is how many frame window? Frame 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and he hits your shield? You could have been out of there and back in with dash attack. That's one of the reasons I think that Leia like doesn't shine too much as Greninja. I don't know if this is like a very good analysis or an acronym, but I feel like he's trying to play Sheik as Greninja. So yeah. And if you look at my notes on Leia, bro, like it's all just shield bad, shield bad, shield bad. So I try to notice the good things, but that really just throws me off. Okay, one more time. He went for a dash attack when Wolf landed on the platform. Recognize the positions where your opponent is forced to land on the platform, guys, because here, Wolf committed to Nair, and you can't fast fall through platforms whenever you're doing aerials, so this is an opportunity to resort to platform pressure. You're not chasing him with Nair here, and because of that, he got punished. Dash attack. The DI was a little bit ambiguous, but here, dash attack into forward air can frame trap. Also, dash attack backer against Wolf is crazy good because it gets you staged and it gets him off stage. Leia, I've noticed, doesn't like dash attack backer too much, especially when he's near the ledge. He really opts to play this floaty neutral to kind of try and chase down your specific option. But like, when you have something that's guaranteed and it has like a 1 out of 5 chance of killing Wolf at any percent, I would take that. My opinion. Tomahawk grab gets punished because Greninja's grab is amazing. Here, again, Leia habits, neutral get up into shield. Neutral get up into jab and down tilt are really good. So let's see what frame he got grabbed. So he shielded on frame 1, 2, 3. He could have jabbed there. Neutral get up into jab is a really good defensive option. A lot of Greninja players don't recognize how good defensive jabs are. It's only 2 frames slower than shield, and it gets you advantage. If you take a grab, it'll trade or clank, and it's really good. It's not getting punished. If they shield, you have to jab 1-2 mix up. You can go for rapid jabs on their shield drop. Stuff like that. I think that's something that Leia could capitalize off of a lot more. Plus, against fast followers like Wolf is, that can force a tech chase and get you advantage. So, yeah, panic shielding as Greninja is not the wave. Leia also really likes to do these pump planks. Again, I don't agree with these shields. He's going for like shield grabs. Like if Wolf did a landing there, you're not getting anything. And you have pivot grab, which is essentially shield grab without putting yourself into shield, and it has more range. And if you pivot grab going this way, right? If you pivot grab, you have this momentum, and suddenly Wolf isn't getting thrown but from over here, but from over here. And then you can go for a back throw into an edge guard. So Steady goes for that. That was a good try. That was a weird Hydro Pump. Was he off stage? Interesting. Oh, Wolf's collision box actually pushed him off. Good thing it only like slightly pushed him off, or that would have been awful. Again, neutral get up into shield. I'm not a fan. Like, down tilt is low cooldown, jab is low cooldown. You can do stuff like that. I understand why he's going into shield here. Like, forward throw isn't scary. And then compared to back air. But like, if Wolf back airs your shield, that's a bad position to be in because you're not punishing that, I don't believe. Let's look at this frame data. I believe that he's all safe on shield. Minus 11. I guess you can shield grab it, but like... I wouldn't, because if he spot dodges, you might end up getting forward smashed. But... Again, look at these flicker shields. I really don't like this, because whenever he does stutter steps, like... It limits his entire dash in. Like, he dashes in, suddenly he's stuttering... And then his timing gets all mixed up. Now Wolf isn't guessing nearly as much on his timing. Yeah, I agree with you. I've watched so many VODs recently. He's so like patient and he really capitalizes. But Leia, on the other hand, I don't know, man. And I don't know too much about YOC. I haven't watched his VODs. I'm a little bit out of touch with the Japanese VODs. Okay. So again, look at this. Dash up shield. Why? He was in the middle of Nair and he has M lag. That's a dash attack. You don't need to do dash up shield. Look, this is all time that he could react to the Nair and dash attack the landing. Instead, he goes into shield and now you get this Venn diagram action going on. And because Wolf has faster out of shield options than Greninja, this interaction is completely in his favor. A lot of people talk about the rock, paper, scissors element of Smash, you know, attack versus grab versus shield. So as Greninja, shield almost never does anything for you. If you do attack or grab, all of those can beat shield or attack by itself if you're spaced properly. That can beat shield. We talked about tomahawk down tilts. It can beat grab with a startup in the range of down tilt. It can beat attack because of its fast startup or being able to whiff punish. If you're in shield, you'd say, okay, this is your answer to attack, right? As Greninja with frame 14 jab, that is such a like high risk, low reward option. I don't see the reason that you'd force this interaction here. It's a frame 14 option that punishes barely anything and only gives you a jab tech chase. So, in my opinion, just whiff punish with dash attack. I think that's like fact in this scenario. Echo, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, dash up shield. I see it from Leia all the time and I don't like it. There you go. Look. Okay, so this is another thing about shield. Remember how I mentioned that Greninja just low profiles everything? That gets you so many free down tilts. However, look at Greninja whenever he's in shield. So Greninja in shield is actually this high, right? Because Greninja normally stands down here, but the shield is all of a sudden a surface that Wolf can back air off of. So this is the top of shield, right? That would have connected on shield, and now you're suddenly having to go through 11 frames of shield drop. Versus if you just stand still as Greninja, look at how much shorter you are and how much more precise your opponent has to be with their aerials. That's especially the case if they're doing it from a different mix-up, like running off of a platform. There's so many different platform heights. PS2 versus Smashville versus Yoshi Story versus Battlefield. If they're full hopping, if they full hop into a fastball off of a platform, stuff like that. So, yeah. I know, bro. I really want to get into analyzing more Greninja players because, like, I suddenly fixed my PC. Like, this is the golden stream setup right now. But yeah, look at this. He low profile that entire thing, and now he can down tilt. And that's not to mention that, like, if you're using dash attack, you also low profile, so you can challenge all of these moves like back air so consistently. But look, he got that off of it. Because he didn't shield, right? Here, the shield is understandable because of respawn invincibility. So Leia isn't trying to fight him out. Something that I think you can do, though, In order to gain or to drain out respawn invincibility, there's a bunch of things that you can do as Greninja. Some of you might have seen that tweet I put out a little while ago where I think his name was King Joker. What he did was he'd down air off of the opponent's respawn, and then he'd suddenly be way up above them with double jump, and he'd be able to phantom footstool them. You can do that. You can also go onto a platform and then use Greninja's double jump height to like drift over here and then go to ledge. They can't chase you, especially Wolf, who has some kind of low short hops. If it's not PS2, you can go underneath the stage and then go back on the other side of the ledge. On PS2 specifically, there's a wall down there so you can stall out the respawn invincibility. I understand, Leia. It's just that there might be some more optimal ways to play around shield there. And look, dash and shield. Why are you doing dash and shield? Just wait for him to throw out the option and then whiff punish with dash attack. But because he's got the timing backwards, he's trying to shield and then dash attack. Dash attack out of shield, I believe dash attack at its fastest because you have to input dash for 1 frame. That's a frame 19 option out of shield. So you can see why that's not very good. And he died for that. Yeah, let's use that interaction. Shield usage. Here, I'll put it up here. Dash and shield dies. Awful. I also need to add like more of these rows. I'm running out of space on my spreadsheet over here. All right. Yeah, he died for that. That's crazy. That was a good jab attempt. Look! He caught Wolf out of the air. That's what I'm saying. With these back airs, if you can get the read on the jump, because you know he's timing in a way such that he falls with the aerials because of how short Greninja is. That was forward air startup. If you intercept him with back air, suddenly Wolf is off stage and you can go for an edge guard on him. Like, hold with back air, shuriken, nice. Back air, nice. Yeah, this entire ledge trap sequence is so good. Like, back air just does so much against Wolf. Oh. Oh my god! Okay. Okay. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Okay. That was... Okay. I'll break this down in a bit here. That was all beautiful. All right. So... I've talked to you guys about why back air is amazing at catching ledge. So first of all, he intersects him. I already broke down that interaction. Again, Wolf is in the air, so he's floaty, and you know he's going to come back down. You can get this back air out and intercept him, and suddenly he's back off stage. Like, this back air for ledge trapping, this is a back air tutorial, bro. It's so good. And here, what he does... I talked about this in ways to optimize Greninja. He does the Hydro Snap, right? Where he goes for this column of water to threaten the recovery from this position, and then he snaps to ledge so that way he doesn't have end lag and he can get back off of ledge, and now we can go back to ledge trapping. He gets the Nair, and then after this, remember how I talked about if you're snapping to ledge with that angle of pump, you can frame trap air dodges? That's exactly what he does here, and he's able to get a kill into Shadow Sneak. That's so good. Okay. That's an amazing clip. Into Hydro Push Frame Trap. Kills. That was beautiful. There you go. Leia giving me hope again. Also put this in edge carding. Like that's like 10 different notes right there. Awesome. That was great. Thank you, Leia. Thank you. There you go. I feel like whenever I was analyzing his other VODs, he really liked using forward air whenever he was at ledge. And the reason I don't like using forward air when ledge trapping is because the hitbox only lingers for 2 frames and it's more of a hard read option. but you have to be so on the trigger with that hard read, because while forward air is frame 16, you have to go through your short hop into fast fall and time it just right as your opponent gets off of ledge. If they choose something like neutral get up, which you're usually catching with forward air, or ledge jump, that's a very, very small window for you to get the punish. But getting this back air, because of how active it is, it just catches them. So I think Leia could benefit more from using that back air ledge trapping, but again, I haven't seen him use it too much. So here, what is he looking for? He's like kind of looking for parries, but I feel like this is all an opportunity for you to just like hold your ground and whiff punish with dash attack. Like off of parry at 0, you're not getting much. You're getting down tilt. Hello, Aurora. How's it going? At 0, off of parry, you're getting down tilt and jab. You're not getting parry into dash attack, really. Versus if you just whiff punish him with dash attack, you're fine. Like, I commend him for holding his ground, but if you just whiff punish with dash attack, you get more reward. Okay, why did he get grabbed there? It was a little bit awkward. He did, like, near facing the wrong way. Oh, that's why. You guys see it? That's why we know our YouTube commands. He shielded the shield grab. If he did something like spot dodge, he would have been fine. Spot dodge or roll away, he would have been fine. But going into shield immediately, that's gonna get you shield grabbed, especially against Wolf, whose like next fastest option is frame 9 with Shine. So yeah, he's using these shurikens from way too up close. I wouldn't use shurikens from this close, especially against Wolf, because his airspeed, like he can make this whole jump with forward air. Good video. Thank you. Thank you. A lot of effort went in. So I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Bad spacing against Wolf's air speed. I'll call that bad. All right, here it goes. Yeah. Like at 15, he's just, there you go. Look, Wolf punish dash attack, and you get all of this momentum. Easy. Wolf punish with dash attack, gets a drag down. Here, like, okay, that's fine because it worked out for him. But, I think in this situation, me personally, I see Leia do this a lot, but if Wolf were to jump away to the platform, for example, and Leia went for this dash attack, he wouldn't be able to cover it. Instead, what Leia could be doing here is frame trapping with forward air. So he gets frame trap into forward air, and then he can fall down with down tilt into attack cancel back air and hit him back off stage. And that would cover Wolf attacking out of disadvantage and jumping out of disadvantage. So he's playing Lugi. Well, best of luck to him. Let's not talk about that. Okay. I think I saw like a clip of him versus Gluto on Twitter, but I don't like this water shuriken. If Wolf is off stage, like you really want to look for the pump, I feel. I acknowledge that could have potentially caught his jump, but with Hydro Pump, it really screws with Wolf whenever he's recovering, because he goes way up and he has to recover from really high, which he doesn't have the best options for. And Hydro Pump would have caught this startup and hit him off. So let's see. There you go. Look, pivot grab. What was I saying? Tarek's record is grim. Let's hope. Let's hope. Look, that's what I was saying. Instead of shielding in this position, right? That's what he did earlier. You pivot grab, and suddenly you're not grabbing him from here. You're grabbing him from way over here, and you can back throw him back off stage. So that's good. Respect the pump. Yeah, again, like this is another reason that I personally would say go for down air instead of forward air. This is frame 16, or not down air, go for back air. Forward air is frame 16, back air is frame 5. And it also lingers, so if you air dodge, you could fast all with it afterwards to hit him off stage. Wolf is at 100. That's a very good opportunity for a stock. I think Leia might have a neutral get up habit, but I'm not entirely sure. I know like he did it his entire set against Mars, and now I'm seeing it a lot here. He's doing neutral get up, and he's getting punished for it. Just like mix it up a bit more, I feel. Neutral get up? Yep. That was too fancy for me. Okay, so first of all, he got a parry, which I guess it's like what he's looking for whenever he goes through these shields. But parrying against grounded options, I really don't like, because unlike aerials, it's really ambiguous as to when grounded attacks are going to come out, because the opponent can input them at any moment. Versus aerials, they have a window that they're forced to put it in, because they have the entire arc of their short hop or full hop that they have to go through. And as Greninja, since you're low profile, you know that's going to come out towards the end of it. If Wolf's here, he could wait like an entire half second to jab. And parry against jab, like, you're not doing much. I mean, like, sure, he gets some fancy stuff out of this, but if he just dashed back and saw that jab and whiff punish with dash attack, he'd have stage on top of, like, a guaranteed hit. Yeah. This is something else I don't like about Leia. He really likes to cover landings with up smash. And compared to up tilt, I don't like doing that. And that's for a few reasons. First of all, as I'm sure we all know by now, up smash's hitbox is really, really inconsistent. And I have a few examples of Leia going for this up smash. And unlike someone like Sheik's up smash, this goes back to me saying Leia's trying to play Sheik as Greninja. Greninja's arms are completely vulnerable here, so this trades very, very often with landing aerials. And on top of that, if Wolf's at 120 like he is here, up tilt into up air is a kill confirmed. So if you look at up tilt instead, up tilt is super disjointed, and it lingers for 4 frames, making it very good at catching these landings. And also, it's not as committal. 32 total frames, and if we look at up smash, 51. Now, all of a sudden, Wolf gets a land around Greninja a lot better. If Leia went for up tilt instead, it's not as high committal, so he'd be able to chase him better. Yeah, up tilt up here is really good. All right. Again, look. He's trying to parry, but you just like stand there and you're good. So I think he's trying to parry a bit too much. There we go. We pump. Nice. Good pump. Who's up analyzing the frog? Not my frog, bro. Hydro pump usage, edge guarding, forward tilt usage. All right. Pump Gimp into F tilt kill. That was good. I'm not going to give it the great. I'm not going to give it the great, but it was a good kill. There we go. Kick him? Who is him? Oh, I was like, who am I kicking from chat? Nah. But that's also a good water shuriken. Like, I can see that water shuriken working out there. So earlier, he just tossed out a water shuriken. And here, it's like a tension because Wolf and Greninja have similar enough fall speeds to where you can react to Wolf air dodging and then toss the water shuriken and cover this entire drift down. But since Wolf reflects here, that makes him have to recover from even lower, and it makes the angle that he's going to recover at more predictable because he's stuck in the actual reflect or bounce animation of that water shuriken. So I can respect that. But out of a situation like earlier where it was like very quick to toss out that shuriken, especially at the range where Wolf has side V that can completely gimp you, I'd be a bit more careful. All right. Look, these dash up shields. Like, I don't know why he's going for these. Shield beats attack. So, like, maybe he's thinking Wolf's going to dash attack at this range and he can punish him. If he thinks that's the case, you can dash back with punish with dash attack, or just jump over with nair. So like I don't like this. This is a mispunish against Blaster. So good back air. Okay. Something I've noticed about Leia, I think he's afraid of tech chase. Like, so this is a good combo, right? Except in this same position, you could jump onto the platform with nair, and then you can get nair into dash attack, frame trap, or even more damage. But I don't know. I've looked at so many of his VODs, and I don't see him like using platforms to tech chase. Backer? All right. How do you get off? He didn't do neutral get up. Misspaced that pivot grab. There you go. You got more range than Wolf, so just use it. I don't like that shield again. Wolf's in M-leg here. Why are you shielding? Like, there's dash attack, but you could outframe that with your own dash attack. Good plat drop. No, missed the timing on that. Like, he's shielding again. That's just dash back, dash attack. I don't know, but we're going to find out. Someone recommended it to me on Twitter, so I was like, okay, I'll give it a watch. Look, Greninja back air has more range than all of Wolf's aerials because of the disjoint. So that's like so good. You can see that nice angle to set him off stage. Condition. Again, like he's holding shield here. Just stay low. You don't need to do anything fancy like that, but good attempt at that down tilt because it would hit flash there. Let me see what happened here. I think he accidentally grabbed ledge when ledge trapping. You just got to be a little bit more aware of your drift. Like just drift back in whenever you jump out there. You don't want to, like, especially since he didn't do anything. Just be aware of where your positioning is. Yeah. Again, like, I don't like these shields. Just catch his landing. This is an opportunity to pivot grab him. He's not reaching your pivot grab, your Greninja. So. Okay, he didn't shield in that situation, which is fine. What I like doing out of Clanks is going for jab or down tilt. Because as Greninja, I talked about this earlier, but jab on shield, you have the mix up of how many jabs is he going to do, and also jab 1 spacing is safe. It's also frame 3, so if Wolf commits to something, you could clank with another jab, because I think his is frame 3. And if that doesn't work, you can do down tilt, and that'll actually like hurtbox shift you backwards. And even though it's frame 5, you'll shift backwards to avoid those faster options and then hit them afterwards. And also, it's safe on shield, so... not that forward air was bad, but I just play that interaction a bit differently. There, he dropped the confirm. Oy, that was... Ouch. Here, turn around down tilt, turn around down tilt, turn around down tilt. Doesn't get it. Like, forward is fine, but... especially against Wolf, you always want to be careful when you're at this position using Hydro Pump. Pumps too close to ledge. Dies. That was kind of awful. Sorry, man. Yeah, so as Wolf, you want to be able to like float around this position whenever you try to edge guard him with Pump, because Wolf doesn't snap ledge whenever he uses up B. Oh, I thought he died. I thought he got spiked. Okay, so it's just bad. Not too bad. But yeah, you want to be cautious of the position that you go for this runoff pop against Wolf at. And you can also do counter here and it will kill him every time. But you need the read on the side B. There you go. Now he's using ledge jump more and not neutral get up. I think what's this dude's name? Shori was looking for the neutral get up with forward tilt. And then he's just able to punish him with forward air after, so that's good. Look at that shit! Optimal. Amazing. Beautiful. Edge guarding, Hydro Pump usage, back air usage, Hydro, snap, frame, trap. There you go. Man. Probably should have used this footage when I was making the guide, but yeah. Yeah, that hydro pump is so good. There you go. He didn't shield and he got out. Like, look, again, he's afraid to use these platforms to tech chase. Like, he's getting this dash attack into a tech chase setup, and he's doing something that doesn't work. So, I don't know. Neglecting platform tech chase. Bad. Good pivot grab. Nice. Again, pivot grab. Perfect. You don't need a shield. Auto cancel. Nice. Even though he didn't follow up, he had like frame advantage off of that auto cancel and he was able to use it better. I don't like these shields. I don't like these shields. I don't like these shields, bro. Like this is... Ugh. This is why I can't watch Leia too much, bro. He just mashes that R button. It's like he's playing Mario Party or something, but look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nared. Come on. Like, I don't know. I see that and I'm like, really? Nothing against him, but I see that I'm like, you're the leading force for Greninja players. Everyone looks up to you as the best Greninja and you just mash shield. So, I don't know. I'm also going to pour myself like some more strawberry kiwi juice over here. This is like the best summer drink. Strawberry kiwi, naturally flavored. I went to Aldi. This whole carton was like $1.30. So good. I understand why he's shielding because Wolf is scary, but yeah, that's the thing. If you're scared as Greninja, you're doing it wrong. Like, Wolf can be scary, but as Greninja, you have so many tools to circumvent that. And he's not acknowledging the ones that he has. He has, like, he's using the tools that we don't have. That's what I'm saying. He's trying to play Sheik as Greninja, I feel. So, again, neutral get up into shield. Punished. Neutral get up. Jump. Okay, still punished. Roll is a good option, but neutral get up into shield. All right. Again, like, look. He's scared to tech chase. I mean, like, this worked out for him, but you could have full hopped onto the platform with Nair. Or, like, gone for the up smash read and taken a stock. You have max rage right now, so, like, charging an up smash would work. That also works, yep. Again, I don't like that forward air. Okay, that was a good read. I'll put that in the guide. Down throw usage. Down throw F smash on air dodge read. Kills. And good. Alright. So a lot more movement. Exactly. As Greninja, like, everything that you might have had out of shield goes into your movement. Like what other characters have in out of shield options, you have in your movement as Greninja, so you need to abuse it whenever you can. And Leia, I feel, doesn't really get the memo for that. That was also a good tomahawk grab, though. Again, shield. Okay, there you go. Look, just take your space. Take your space. If you drift with this backer in this range, Wolf can't really chase you for it too well, so... Again, shield. What happened there? Like, dash and shield, all of a sudden, you have to spend 11 frames of shield drop before you can input anything. And I think he... What? Guys, I don't know, but that's a lot more than 11 frames. Ouch. That was awful. I'm sorry. It does. I don't know if his like Joy-Con ran out of battery or what. All right. That was really bad. I'm sorry, Leia, but that was not it. Like that backer was good, but after that it just went downhill. Okay. Look. Again. He did not care, exactly. This is what I was talking about, jab on shield. I think we could troubleshoot Leia doing dash and shield by doing dash and jab. Because of these jabs on shield, Wolf wants to get out of here or do something. If you do jab 1, even just jab 1, it forces a defensive option, and now it's your turn to swing. But Leia doesn't recognize when it's his turn to swing. So instead, he dashes back and tries controlling space, but that was his opportunity to dash attack. So, like, it's good that he's recognizing situations where he can do that instead of shielding, but he's not capitalizing off of it. All right. Like, rolls are kind of laggy. Like, this is all the time he could have reacted, or at the very least, like, held his ground and down tilted. But instead, he gets reversaled. Again, like, he's afraid to tech chase. I'll go back and show this. Afraid to tech chase, already in my notes. I've talked about this before. As Greninja, when you hit one of these backers, especially against fast haulers, don't go for the immediate dash attack. Just keep running. And what that does is after they tech, you're in a position to just dash attack immediately and cover their vulnerability frames. But also, you'll push them closer to ledge. So that way, dash attack into backers starts gimping a lot more early. And then also, you cover no tech and tech roll away. So, I don't know. Would you say Leia is more aggressive than Somei? I think he's more passive, but like, it's awkward to say that he's aggressive because he's trying to play passive aggressively. Like, you know, whenever Venya plays aggressively, he knows how to do so. He knows positions where you're able to hit him in positions where you're not. Leia, on the other hand, he really tries to force options that don't work, like run and shield. So he's trying to approach aggressively, I guess, but he's not using the right options. He's not using that playstyle properly. He prioritizes positioning a lot more. Yes, I agree. He really does like getting in the right spot, but I don't know. That was a dash attack. That shuriken slipped him off the stage. Put a ledge. Okay. There. I guess that's fine. I was thinking maybe roll past the end lag, but I think from what I remember, Wolf has really low cooldown after that forward smash. So that's fine. That was dash attack. But look, Wolf goes for the reflector. What's Leia doing? Shield. Dash attack, bro. He's missing all of these opportunities. That was a dash attack. Nope. You get tomahawked. Like, what are you looking for out of shield? People say like, oh, maybe he's looking for a parry. If he's looking for a parry, he would flicker his shield. He wouldn't be holding it for this long. So, okay. If I were Leia in this position, I think using drop down nair is probably better than forward air, because then you get like combos out of it. It's not as precise with the timing. The hitbox lingers in case Wolf tries to go up in the air against you. You can also drift this way with nair and then combo into back air this way. Okay. Back air? That works. There you go. Good. No jump. Hey! Okay. That was good. That was good. Yeah, backer is so good at ledge trapping. Battery usage, shadow sneak usage. Catches jump off of ledge with bear and edge guards. That was good. Dois, três. Well, forward smash is the poster shot. Yeah. And I think Sephiroth's down tilt, like frame data wise, is just a roll with a hitbox. So, all right, on to town. There you go. Look, you don't shield, you jump over, and you get a hit. Awesome. Yeah. Against Wolf, though, I wouldn't go for this up throw here. Like, he wasn't even trying to tech chase off of it. I just go for down throw into jabs, because then Gentleman gets you this tech chase in the corner, which you cover everything with dash attack. And then you get back air off stage against Wolf on town, which is really scary for him. But, you know, good jump versus shielding. I don't like these dash and shields. He can't stop doing it. There you go. Look. Cover everything. Whole ledge. Pivot grab would have been good there. Yeah, he's cornering himself again. Like, you can just go this way. Whenever an opponent uses aerials to pressure you in the corner, you have to realize collision boxes don't really matter in the air. If you see Wolf do this, boom, you get center stage. You run underneath them because you're Greninja and you're fast as hell. So you can just run underneath them and get center stage. But, waited on ledge a little bit too long. That was really good timing by the Wolf player, though. Yeah, I don't like these shields. What's he doing out of shield? He's trying to go for nairs. Look, nair out of shield. Nair out of shield. Stop shielding, bro. It's not even parries. It's just positions where you can whiff punish with dash attack. But, no. Venn diagram. The only reason that dash attack worked there was because they both ended up in shield, and talked about this in the optimization video, but rising aerials on shield are not safe because you have to go through the entire animation. So this is why he's able to shield drop into dash attack, which is a frame 19 option, frame 20 because he spent 2 frames in dash here, but that's only in this specific scenario, which Lei is putting himself into. He's abandoning his entire neutral to get into it, but I don't agree with that. Shurikens. Condition those jumps. Here, like, I feel like Leia uses Shuriken really well in neutral. He'll find his ways to use it in neutral, not as a pestering tool or as a playstyle, but to condition these jumps from the opponent. But the way he plays around conditioned jumps is not right at all. Like, look, Wolf is playing very aerial, and now he's trying to scramble with these hitboxes that are like frame 12 nair, frame 16 forward air. Just stand back and dash attack. You know what his burst range is going to be. You know when he's going to land with an aerial. Just stay out of the range and punish. I don't think you're punishing that. Let me double check. Ground attacks. Forward slash -10. Yeah, you're not doing anything. Yeah. Also, I don't think he's like finding the right time to go in. Like when you're using Shuriken at that range, just lay low a bit. There you go. There's your parry. Like here, you can parry because you know he's gonna land with the aerial. So also he didn't have the space to dash back, so that makes sense, but that's like the first time he did it. I don't like that dash shield. Neutral get up again. And you can tell like Shori is starting to catch on to these neutral get ups because Wolf's dash attack is his option to punish neutral get up. But Leia's got to act around it a bit better. There you go. Good attempt at the run up down tilt. Something I've seen people do is just toss out a shuriken from this position before, because in Ultimate, there's something called a 1 second rule, which is a second after you input, or a second after you get hit for an entire second, you can't snap the ledge again. You could aim to shuriken Wolf, and then he'd have to drop low and recover, and you could get something like a ledge jump back air. Versus that, like, it's a bit tight, but I understand why you went for it. It's also low cooldown, so you just hold ledge. That down smash was way early, bro. Again, look, he's trying to use forward air to ledge trap, and this aerial just has too much startup, and it's covering one option. Like, look at the position he's doing it in. Ledge jump goes over here. He's trying to cover ledge jump into fast fall, no aerial. If you stick to back air, you like counter this entire startup of ledge jump and this whole aerial startup while having the low end like to cover roll, lingering to cover neutral get up. I don't agree with the forward air when ledge trapping, especially at 120 on town as Greninja with max rage. That's just me though. So landing, forward air. Okay. I was going to comment, he could have gone for the offensive ledge snap here. Was that an air dodge or was that reflector from Wolf? That was air dodge, so he could have like followed up with back air, but it worked out for him. You're good. Don't shield, get out of there. If Wolf respawns, run away. He cannot catch you as Greninja. Let me pull up these notes here. Look at what Wolf's run speed is. 70th. That is so slow. Just hold away as Greninja and you're on town, which is one of the biggest stages in the game. He can't catch you, bro. This is all just time for you to run. Like, he's not looking for parries. He's trying to scramble in this position. Like, it's good that he's holding this range, but this is all a window for you to get her out. Like, Wolf is still rising with his short hop when he's going into shield, which means like he can't even fast fall yet. You don't have to worry about him being on top of you. And he's not even like flickering shield to get a parry. There you go. Get that back air. Nice. I don't like that forward air. If he could have like circle dropped with a back air here, which is just like drop through the platform with back air, or turn around and drop through the platform and drift with back air, that would have been good. But Wolf doesn't run, but he can foxtrot and be fast. That's true, but Greninja's run just outranges it. Wolf is going to chase you with a dash attack, right? He's not going to run into forward tilt. Like, he doesn't have the range to do it, so. Okay. There you go. Nice. Come on. Force that low recovery. Hydro snap. Oh my god, you were right there. I was thinking the exact same thing. That shuriken was so good, but he goofed the timing on that back air. Like, he threatened the recovery while snapping the ledge, so he has no end lag after the Hydro Pump, gets the forward smash, throws out this shuriken to bait Wolf into air dodging. Now he has to recover low, goes up and back down, snaps ledge so that Wolf gets like this extra boost from Hydro Pump and ends up at ledge way sooner than he thinks he would. And he's not ready for the instant ledge trump from Greninja into back air, but he just goofed it. That would have been beautiful. No. Okay, good DI. Yeah. If Wolf down throws you, DI up against Wolf is very, very good because it always makes it so that you never get out of, or you never get forced into a tech chase as Greninja. And on top of that, you can auto cancel land with forward air. And then when Wolf goes in for one of these, you can parry it and then get a punish. But oh, look at that. Low profile. Low profile that back air. No, he's trying to air. Yeah. Look at this. He's trying to catch out these air to airs with Wolf, with forward air, and with that much startup at that close of a range, is not going to work. All right, next game. Let's see it. Again, like, he's afraid to tech chase. Look, that back air is good, but he's not holding forward and dash attacking to cover these three options. He's stopping and trying to react. So I don't agree with that. Okay, frame 5 back air, get out. Like, these dash and shields, if he just holds his ground, waits at the landing lag, he's good. No, I think he gave him the DI so he could have gotten a second back air here. It's always good to, like, react to the opponent's DI and know positions where you can get a second back air. And against Wolf, you always want to, like, be ready for that. Afraid to tech chase again. He gets this dash attack to set up for a platform tech chase, and instead he's going for back airs. Oh, what happened here? That was a good up tilt. Nair falls off up. Oh, you almost had it. Doesn't quite get the position to get that pivot grab he was looking for, I think. There you go. Neutral get up at the spot dodge. If you don't go into shield, like, there's only a 1 frame window for them to punish neutral get up. If you go into shield, you really give them, like, a huge window to grab you. If you spot dodge, it's not as bad. Good pivot grab. Regrab. Nice. Good recognition. Yeah. I think he can have these aerials out a bit sooner. The way he's playing with these aerials, like, he's trying to be very floaty with them. In this entire position here, you can afford to just whip out the back air because of how much it lingers. He's trying to do it at the peak of the jump. You can do it way earlier. And the trick to beating Wolf in the air is to have your hitboxes out first. Like, he has faster frame data than you, but your hitboxes are much larger. So if you get the jump on him, you should be fine. Oh, that was a punish. Like, it's crazy that he's going for these nairs out of shield so much. Like, they're not doing anything for you. It's like, I have VODs of him versus Goblin 3 years ago, and he's doing the same thing. That was a good attempt. Too close to the ledge. Gotta respect that. Good tomahawk. Nice. And he's holding that range. There you go. Spurst option, but you're all right. Careful. I think down throw back air would have been better there. No jump. Forward tilt. No. That's when you do the Venya and go for the forward tilt tap. You angle forward tilt down here, so if Wolf drifts in ever so slightly, you hit him. Going for the forward smash, like, it works, but no jump, and Wolf at 78, you're at max rage. You don't need to commit this much. That's really good. Something I noticed about him is that Leia really likes doing these retreating, sliding down tilts. And they seem super good, so I'm going to start stealing that from him. Nice. Force out low recovery. No, that's when you go back down to ledge and hide your trump. You get that first one, you scoop him up, you go back down, let's trump back here. What was that? My guy. What are you looking for? Like, He loves up smash a little bit too much, I feel. Like, maybe you wanted Wolf to jump in, but if so, up tilt is way less committal. Up tilt up air kills at this percent. Man. Nope. And he calls out with forwarder. Doesn't get that. Good. I don't like these shields. There you go. No, that's when you approach. The thing about Water Shuriken is that it's a slow moving projectile and you can use it like Pikachu uses T-Jolt. And you can go in, and if Wolf jumps out of shield against this move, now you can start hitting him with backers off stage. If he rolls, you can cover that. And also at this range, you see how this final hit of Water Shuriken does still connect on his shield? That's a true block string that can give you grab guaranteed, so. I think he wasn't ready for that. Good dash attack. Pump pressure. Good attempt on 2-frame. He's not ready to attack. There you go. There's it. Oh my god. It's like, I can't tell if he's fishing for a parry half of the time. And when he does get the parry, he's really worried about his follows. Like doing down air or like dash, not even attack. Shields, nope. Okay, good reversal. Force that low recovery. There you go. Gimp back air. Have the shuriken ready. Low recovery. Did he just gimp himself with Hydro Pump? Oh my god. That backer was so good, but he went for a second shuriken. You could just go out there, because Wolf from this position, you know, like he has a directional air dodge in. Just go out there with back air. Yeah, I agree. If you're going to shield, just tap shield. But, okay. Anyways, he won. But, yeah, hopefully you guys can see, like, some of the problems that I have with Leia. So, the takeaways from that game are he loves shielding way too much. He doesn't understand when it's his turn to play or, like, how to abuse what makes Greninja Greninja, I feel. And also tech chasing. He doesn't push his advantage when tech chasing at all. All right. Let's check out this next one. Leia versus Dio. So this is a snake matchup that I get a comment on as apparently a snake matchup extraordinaire. This is going to be fun. Actually, I'm going to do a BRB. I'm going to go grab some more ice for my strawberry kiwi naturally flavored drink from Aldi. And I'll be right back in like 10 seconds, but BRBs. All right, I am back. And no, I did not get an Aldi sponsorship, unfortunately. I'm still waiting for that one. We're going to see, though. Maybe soon. Oh, yeah, about YOC. It grinds with Smash Mate Online brackets. I think I heard about that. That's super cool. Let's see. All right. Greninja versus Snake. You guys know my take on this matchup. Gren like has so many tools against Snake. All right. I'm sure I watched this a while ago, but this is a matchup where as Greninja, you don't like want to shield almost ever. Like doing these run-in shields is so bad against a character that has as limited mobility as Snake. It's like he's not finding a hit. That's a punish. There you go. Get that back here. Good attempt on the forward air. I wouldn't double jump with this forward air because Greninja's jump height is so good already. If you double jump, that's more time that you have to spend rising, and you're not able to fast fall as soon. Versus if you just go for the full hop forward air, you can cover this option and fast fall back down immediately to cover the air dodge. There you go. Good tech chase. Forward air could have worked there to beat out the nade. Hydro pump? No, of course not. Counter nades. No, not countering. No, you got to be careful about how you go onto the stage after that. What I like doing is I try to recover in the same direction that the Nikita is going. So in this position here, instead of going to ledge, here's a secret. If Nikita is going down this way, this is all an opportunity for you to go up and in because Nikita isn't suddenly going to be able to 180 back here. The reason that Nikita catches a lot of people is because it intersects their path. So if you recover low as Greninja, this Nikita is already moving in a direction to cover low. Versus if you recover in this shape here, can you guys see my cursor by the way? I'm not sure. If you recover up and then to the right, you're able to snap to ledge in a position that Nikita isn't able to cover. You don't have to go onto the stage against Nikita. You can just recover perpendicular to it and you're fine. You can't see my cursor. Damn. Here, let me like steal the red arrow. All right, desktop, red arrow. Here it goes. All right, so what I'm saying is Nikita is covering this flight path here, right? You see how it curves down? If you were to recover right and then up, it would be intersecting your path. But if you go up and to the right, Nikita isn't suddenly going to be able to go whoop up here. It has to turn. So if you recover perpendicular to the angle that Nikita is traveling, you can get around that so well. You don't have to go to ledge. Or not to ledge. You don't have to go onto the stage and have like very little and like Snake up tilt you for it. So yeah. What was that? Was that like jab into Nikita knockback? Oh, it was jab forward tilt. I looked at that wrong. I was like, what is that? Weird. Good on Dio. That was frame perfect. No, not ready for nade combos. Ah, good try. Good forward smash. There we go. We're tech chasing now. Shurikens? No shurikens. He's not really like playing the long range game versus Snake. He's like really giving up on these shurikens. There you go. Get that back here. No, that was an opportunity to shuriken Snake. He pulls nade, you shuriken him here. And since he just pulled nade, this is bouncing. So if you water shuriken, since it's bouncing, water shuriken hits his nade and blows Snake up with it. Yeah, I feel like a lot of Greninjas, they get very telegraphed with their water shuriken timings whenever there's a nade in front of them. Because they're like, okay, I have to commit to the entire shuriken. If you see a nade just chilling on the ground like this, don't be afraid to just mid-charge shuriken, because all of a sudden you're giving Snake more time to set up. Just let it go and then short hop shuriken over the nades. Oh, that's like staple example of the Appalachian Snake Guide. If Snake throws a nade at you, don't run in and shield. That's an entire window for you to get a dash attack. Like, you low profile that shit for free. If Snake's holding a nade, he doesn't have like specials that he can do against you. He doesn't have like quick Z drop aerials. He can't up tilt. He can only throw the nade at you. That's your opportunity to get a punish. Up throw. No. Oh my gosh. Snake's holding a nade. That's when you can grab him. And then forward throw nade, forward air. Hydro Pump is really good when Snake's doing that whole setup at that angle because it blows up nade and hits Snake. Good back throw armor. Good down tilt. Down tilt doesn't nade pull. No, you got to be ready whenever Snake Beer versus is there. Like, he loves up smash too much. Like, this is a very heavy commitment option, and since Snake is holding a nade here, up smash might not even work. So if you just go over here and you're ready for it, you're good. Or even up tilt so you can pressure him afterwards. Tech chase. He didn't want to tech chase there for some reason. Good bait on the Hydro Pump, but that forward air was off. Yeah, I think he hit the platform on accident. Again, look. He recovered underneath the stage. Just go parallel to Nikita. You can go up into ledge and Nikita doesn't hit you. Or also, like, since Nikita's already at this angle, what you can do is water shuriken to deactivate it and then recover afterwards. That's a nade you can counter. 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 Bro, we are not using counter enough in this matchup. I don't know why. No, don't Shadow Snake. Don't shield either. Like, look. The only reason Snake was able to pressure him with this down tilt was because he's shielded. You would be able to low profile this nade otherwise, and Snake wouldn't be able to run in and down tilt you. That's a nade you can counter. Okay, that was just rando. Like, when Snake's doing all of these nade setups, you can just counter them. That was a good Z-drop attempt. Good back air. Oh, he wasn't ready for the forward air. Forward air was definitely the play there. Because, like, again, dash attack forward air against Snake is just so good. But I think he was late on the timing. I think he didn't buffer that forward air, see? If he did, that would hit Snake off stage, and that's an edge guard. Recovery. I think I put that in the guide, didn't I? Don't jump. Against Snake, it's really good to, like, have a running C4 count. Every time you win in an interaction, just remind yourself, C4 is on plat. Or, like, every time, like, you're executing a combo, your combo should be second nature to the point that, like, you can just confirm and think of something else. So if I'm going for, like, forward air, dash attack, back air, I know that there's, like, a solid 3 seconds that combo is going to be going on. So I can just think in that meantime, okay, nade is, like, Pokeball left side black line. Something like that. Just give yourself a refresher. Also, whenever you jump up, you can also see where it is. Like, it's kind of small, but just remember, you can see that. So on top of giving yourself a refresher, you can give yourself that visual input to say, okay, it's right there. Just be aware. All right. FT. Good pick. That was forward throw. Like, why are you running up and shielding against Snake with a grenade in hand? Snake isn't doing anything to you. He can't dash attack you. He can't grab you. He can't down tilt you. He can only throw this grenade. He doesn't have, like, Diddy Kong monkey flip. If you grab him here, like, this is Venn diagram action, but if you grab him, you get forward throw, nade, forward air. Like, don't shield. Dash attack. Good drag away from the nade. Hydro Pump would be really good here. After going for this, I really like going for Hydro Pump because if Snake's holding a nade, like if Snake ever pulls a nade, the only way that he gets out of nade stance is by touching the ground and shielding or throwing the nade. And if you Hydro Pump him off stage, in this position here, Snake is backwards and he actually takes more pushback when he's in nade stance compared to when he's not because he doesn't have as much drift in the air. So he's already drifting this way. If you Hydro Pump, now he's facing backwards, and Snake can't snap to ledge when he's using Cypher if he's facing backwards. So Hydro Pump at advantage would go hard there, but nah. That was good. He didn't like overcommit to this Gimp, this roof. He kind of just went to the 1-2 angle, thread in the option, and then came back down. So. Also, Leia's movement is good. I just think he needs to be more confident. Yeah, whenever he's not shielding, his movement is great. But that's the problem. He shields and his movement just stiffs up all of a sudden out of nowhere. Like there, why are you shielding? That's not going to go off for another second. And now, like, also you low profile that. By not shielding, you just duck. And Snake doesn't get any of this on you. Hydro Pump? Hydro Pump would have killed him. I'm saying, bro. Snake loves to go for this into a B reverse. Hydro Pump, he doesn't get Cypher back. That's a nade you can counter. Why are you shielding? Look, in this interaction, you can actually see it. He low profiles the grenade. He shields. Now the nade is something he has to deal with. You see? And now he has to go through shield drop again. You don't even need to play around that move. The move just like doesn't work on you. Man. That's a nade you can counter. That's going to be the running line of this stream now. There you go. Shuriken deactivate. You can counter off of... He doesn't have the timing. That's what's up. He doesn't have the timing for grenade. That's the most important part of the matchup. If you don't have that, how are you going to play versus Snake? Get ready with the Shadow Sneak. He wasn't ready with the Shadow Sneak. He went for that forward air. Instead, what you do is you drop down beer versus shuriken into the stage and then double jump forward air. If you go for this drop down forward air, you have to connect it from a lot higher up. Versus if you do the run off shuriken, you don't have to spend your initial short hop height. Okay. That works, but you need to be like on top of Snake whenever you go for it. Otherwise, you're just like hoping that it connects. Why did he shield? Because of the nade? He shielded because he was afraid of nade toss. And also, like, neutral get up habit. I'm starting to think more and more that's something that Leia has. That's a nade you can counter. Yeah, these nairs, bro. Like, when Snake's doing this, these beer versus nades, just be ready with counter, because he can't air dodge when he's in nade stance, so you just get a free hit. No. You wait for him to touch the ground whenever you punish this. Because if you go for this air dodge, he can fastball air dodge through, and all of a sudden he's catching your landing. If you wait it out, if you like short hop and give him something to believe, you punish his landing every time. But no, we weren't ready for that. All right, that's annoying. It's all right. Gotta be ready. That's a nade you can counter. You ready? He's not off stage. Like, I feel like one of the areas that Greninja players always go wrong in whenever they're fighting against Snake is not going off stage versus him enough. Like, especially since he pulled nade here, you can run into position with a back air. You're Greninja, so you have the jump height to do it. That's a commitment from him. Even though it might not seem like it, you can get a kill off of that. All right, let's trap. Nope. What did Leia do there? Did he beer versus Shuriken? He looked like... Oh no, that's just Greninja's airspeed. Also, like, I'm landing, where's C4? There. Just have that mental cue. Give yourself that refresh. Yeah, he's not playing around Snake's options good enough. There you go. Just up B and back. If you match the level of C4, like here, C4 is going this way. So this is when you recover congruent to it at the opposite angle. So it's going down and to the left, you recover up and to the right. It's not going to foom around. But because he's stalled out here, you see how he kind of floated in this space? That's why he got hit. If he jumped in and did Hydro Pump head bonking, he would have gotten back fine. Grab, back throw, Shadow Sneak. Oh my god. Okay. People don't know about that. I'm not going to blame him. This is just like Leia shielding too much. He shielded so it like tripped up his whiff punish timing. Look, you're low profile. Why are you shielding? Are you afraid of dash attack? Like, just jump. And this guy's playing aerial base, so like he's not gonna dash attack you from the air. Unless he finds some new tech that I can steal, but you don't have to shield. He's holding nade, you don't have to shield. You don't have to shield any of that. Solly, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, man. We are doing some analysis stuff of Leia's Greninja. It's just me complaining the whole time. I don't want it to be like that. Like, look, he dash attacked. You're balling. You don't have to shield. You kill him. Oh, wait, he didn't. But Hydro Pump? Down smash? Down smash works. That's a nade you can counter. That's a nade you can counter. Like, he's right there. Like, people aren't using it at all. Like, even when you shielded, look. He crossed you up. You couldn't get a punish. Shield? If you shielded and... Okay, this is a position where I would have said, like, shield is okay. Because as Greninja, you can use shielded nade into back air to get a kill confirm. Shuriken. No, that Shadow Sneak was awful. I'm sorry, but... At this position, you can water Shuriken because you're at the same level as Nikita and you can deactivate it. Like, go into the stage. There you go. Parallel. That was awful. Like, what does Gren do when he has grenading instead? I guess I can show off some fancy tech, but Greninja with nade is insane. Let's go over here. Greninja with grenade is really, really good because there's a frame 1 explosion hitbox and there's a frame 2 explosion hitbox whenever you look at the item. And the person that has priority of the grenade is actually immune to the frame 2 explosion hitbox. So all you need to do is just throw it at Snake and you get an approach. So let me see if I can show this. Let's go training mod, character item, you. All right. So I'm playing against Snake and there's this grenade. You see I can dash in and be that close and not get blown up? I'm gonna get blown up there, but if I time this nade toss. Come on. It's like a respawned item, so I don't have the timing. But you see how like Greninja doesn't get blown up there? Because of how short he is, he low profiles that entire explosion. Water Shuriken does not destroy C4. I don't... Pretty much nothing destroys C4, I don't think, but... Yeah. Let's go back over here. It does deactivate Nikita though. But yeah, people are not using counter in this matchup at all. And I don't know why. Like, they give up on it. I don't know why. There you go. That's when you get your forward air out of shield. Look, he has a nade. 1, 2, forward air. There you go. Nade improv? There you go, nade improv. Hydro Pump is great here. If you ever see Snake like beer reverse, just Hydro Pump. Because if he commits to this, now he's off stage. He has to backward cipher to get back to ledge. He has to dip with it if he burned his jump. How do I think Gren does against Snake? I've been thinking about it more and more. I don't think there's a single thing Snake does that like Greninja can't deal with. Greninja's kit against Snake is just so solid. I think it's the Greninja players that are doing poorly against Snake. It's not the character. I don't think it's a character at all. My take. Yeah, he didn't commit to that forward air. He kind of just floated. If he actually short hopped in. What's your region now, Guardian? Because I know, like, you said that you moved from Cali, right? There you go. Dash attack these landings, guys. Dash attack doesn't detonate grenade when Snake's landing with it. Catch me picking up Greninja? Exactly, bro. I mean, I could pitch a few guides too. Yeah, here, that's when you wait for the nade improv, and then you get your forward air to line up with the nade explosion. You back ram towards it, you wait for this, and then you get 1, 2 forward air. You got to be careful of those shurikens, because Snake, from that close of a range, he can short hop over it. Punish? No! What are you doing? That was a drop shield dash attack. What do you look for? There you go. He's in the air, dash attack. There you go. That works, but like, dash back with punish is the better option to me. Or just like back throw him off stage because now he has backward cipher. Versus up throw, I've talked about this, but up throw into up air against Snake's nades are really like inconsistent. No, wait for the nade improv. You got to recognize when you pick it up. Here, let me get La Musica. I'd be down to watch them. Yeah. YouTube.com/Appleocean. Check it out. Like, these are all nades that he could be countering. Ah, that was up smash. What are you doing? Don't jump on Snake. Backward cipher. There you go. He's got it. He knows. Don't shield. You low profile all of those. Stop. There you go. In that situation, I'd counter. Because like you know the timing of this grenade. You know Snake's going to wait for it as well. Because that's what they love to do out of jab when the grenade is right there. But yeah, here, if Snake like beer versus into you with nade, just down tilt. This doesn't detonate it at all when he's in nade stance, but instead layup panic rolls out of the way. Good nade improv. Good nade improv. Good forward air. Get ready. Don't commit. Oh my god. He had it, but wrong way. Or I think he missed the execution on that turnaround. That's what it was. Oh, I think I remember this. Yeah. No. If you think they're going to miss the tech, jab lock. Versus, like, if you go for the down tilt, you have to do a lot more fancy stuff. Just jab locking would have been great. Well, down tilt does work against more characters because certain characters lay closer to the ground whenever you jab lock at that position, but against Snake, he's not one of them. So gotta have that knowledge. All right, game Quattro. Oh, here we go. Stream is behind. Yeah. I'm not sure I've seen a single counter off of nade. I saw Leia hold a grenade and counter, but that was about it. Here you go. Hydro Pump is good here. Again, have that mental check of where C4 is. This is all counter. Counter is fair game here. Doesn't have the timing, so he's getting hit by these nades. Perpendicular. There you go. Oh, gotta have the timer. I also have sound off, so I can't hear him like latch C4, but that's another key you can use. Also, there's blinking red stuff. If he's holding a nade, that's your like cue to approach. Like he can't do much with it. That's a nade you can counter. That's a nade you can counter. That's a nade you didn't counter and you got blown up for it. Like, I don't see any reason to not just do it. You get him off of you, man. You don't have to play in the corner. Ah, you missed that drag down tech chase. No. In this position, what I do, I really like doing short hop into tomahawk up smash. The back air, like, it worked. And also nades here, so you can counter. So the upwards version of substitute from Greninja never shield pokes unless they're on a platform. In this position, that nade's going to drain his health, so you can counter into an upwards counter, and that'll shield poke and potentially take him off the top. So counter in this matchup goes so far. Again, like, why are you shielding, bro? You'd low profile all of that. All of that. He wasn't ready. Oh, he got the extension. And because that was like him actually pulling nade before it hit the ground. I talked about this in the guide, but this extends your hitboxes without detonating it. That's cool. Remember C4 mid stage. C4 mid stage. Like, he's playing so floaty to the point that he's not really finding openings because of how floaty he is over here. Like, that's all the time that you're spending in the air, and Snake's gonna value that time to get more nades pulled. That's a counter. Nope. All right, C4 is gone. C4 is back there. Recover perpendicular. There you go. Bad ledge jump. There you go. Pulls nade, get that dash attack. That was dash attack forward air though. Like, if you can get dash attack forward air against Snake, take it. Because all of a sudden, you're putting him off stage into a position to get edge guarded. And I don't think I saw a single edge guard from Leia. What I notice of Leia is that he plays neutral way too much. Like, he doesn't push his advantage enough and exploit Greninja's, like, advantages, I guess. He'll just play neutral all day long, and he's not, like, playing Greninja. I don't know. He just feels like such a Sheik player that chose, like, the wrong character. Counter. Nope. Like, at this percent range, you can counter these nades and kill him. These are all nades you can counter. You don't have to respect any of these. Counter, right there. Downwards counter would have killed. Nope. That's a counter. Nope. Here you go. Catch the landing. Watch C4. If Snake ever puts C4 on a platform, like he did there, be ready because the next time that you're at ledge, you're going to be... Like, he's looking for a ledge jump to catch you there. There you go, Tomahawk. I don't think I've seen a jump off backer to edge guard. Yeah, me either. Like, that's the thing. Look at these percents that Snake's living up to. 150? I've shown you guys. You can kill him at like 50 so consistently by just putting him off stage. Again, why are you shielding? He has a grenade in hand. He can't do dash attack. He can't down tilt. He can't grab you. You low profile the entire thing. You don't need a shield. That could have been nade improv of down throw. You could have waited a second, down thrown, get that nade explosion, run in up smash. Good back air ledge trap. Wait it out. Wait it out. That was a punish. There you go. Get these shurikens. Get that chip. There you go. Recover opposite. Like, if he counters a nade at this percent range, like if he counters this nade, and then does diag down on Snake, you'll hit Snake and blow him up with a grenade so he takes double damage. And then he's off stage, and all he needs is one Shadow Sneaker forward air. But he doesn't push for that. He just plays passively a little bit too much. If you got that grab. But look, even though he didn't get that grab, why is he in shield? Snake can't do anything when he's holding a grenade. Like, that's what makes grab good there. Forward air was 100% the play there. Dash attack into forward air, send Snake off stage, and now you edge guard. Versus, like, you waiting out the option doesn't do anything for you. Watch C4, watch C4, watch C4, watch C4. Man. Grenade does kill you at, like, 193, but... Yeah. He's not playing the Snake matchup. He's playing his own version of Greninja, I feel. Yeah, I don't think that Leia has the best take on the matchup. I think he just loses to Snake players. It's not a Greninja issue. Like, Leia's playstyle, I don't know why, but against Dio specifically, because I'll watch him play against Tom Berry at Smash World Tour, and he'll do great. But against Dio, like, he just starts shielding and locking up, and I don't know, bro. Like, he doesn't use substitute at all, and I feel like that's such a big part of this matchup. So, but that's something. All right. Those are the two VODs of Leia I wanted to analyze. I didn't take any notes on these, I don't think. This is Shori, so I'll put these down here. Yeah, I think Somei is great at the matchup because against Snake, it's a very passive matchup. Somei has beaten Dio, and he does really well at playing specifically to the matchup because it matches his play style, I feel. And Tarek, like, I haven't seen him play the matchup in a while. Pulling VODs from him, I had to pull from like him versus MVD. I couldn't pull from other Snakes, but he did do well. I feel like he just used Water Shuriken all over the place, though. Which, of course, that was like a few years back, but yeah. All right, so that's two VODs. Now I'm wondering, should I do one more maybe? Yeah, let's do one more VOD and then I'll go get some breakfast. But who has an idea for a VOD? If you have an idea for a VOD, just send it in the chat. And then I guess I'll make a poll for which VOD to watch on stream. It could be Leia, preferably from Leia, actually, so I could use it for footage. Spargo Leia, that's a long set, but we could do that. All right, Spargo Leia is option 1. Who wants to give me option 2? Guardian found one from a few weeks ago. Who was it against? Do you know? Also, is Leia streaming? I think he might be. Leia versus Umeki, that's the Peach player, right? I do know a lot about the Peach matchup, so... Yeah, we can raid Leia after this. That would be cool. I'd be like, hey, we talked about you, bro. Stop shielding. Yeah. Leia versus Dabuz is another. Okay. Okay, so we got Leia versus Dabuz, Leia versus Umeki. Traco, how's it going, bro? Thank you for plugging me with all the VODs as well. I really took the time to analyze a lot of them, so I have a bunch of notes here on VODs to pull from when I make my next video. We're trying to pull VODs, or like think of VODs of Leia that we can watch, and then we're going to do a poll to see which one we actually watch on stream. So right now, the ideas are Leia Umeki, Leia Spargo, and Leia... Who was the other one? Dabuz. Leia Dabuz. All right. With those 3 options, let's make a poll. Which VOD should we watch? Leia Spargo, Leia versus Umeki, and Leia versus Dabuz. All right, let's do it. It's been a slow-moving Sunday. There you go. Also, are you from the US? If it's a slow-moving Sunday, then... Oh, thank you for the link. If it's a slow-moving Sunday and it's only like 10 a.m., that's something. All right, let's see. Waiting for the poll results. Feel free to vote, guys. You got about 30 more seconds. Grandu and Wolf versus Olimar at top level. You're from New York, gotcha. All right, Guardian is sending me all the links. Here's Umeki. Oh, that's gonna be... Ugh. Okay, well, thank you for sending me that link. I'll definitely save it, but... I don't think I'm gonna pull that for the guide, or like the Leia analysis, sorry. Alright, who's the winner? Leia versus Dabuz. Are we all cool with that? We only got 3 voters for 16 viewers, but... Alright, let's do this. And this is the one at Congo Saga, right? This one here? Yeah. All right, I saw it in I actually saw a bit of this VOD in the background because I was watching a video that got recommended to me about like, is Greninja actually top tier? And this is just going on in the background as the guy was talking about frame data and stuff. So I think I saw Palutena for a bit, but maybe this is different. Did Dabuz play like Palutena versus Some? Or not Some, Leia at all? Or am I thinking of something else? That one? Alright, let's get into this. Let me fix this to actually take notes. Leia, Dabuz, I think it's Ollie. I think I saw him pick Rosa for a little, but... Alright, let's do it. Vamos, woman chuba. Give me some more Aldi strawberry kiwi naturally flavored over here. Tú me tienes loca. All right, what do we got? Ollie versus Greninja. All right. Let's see it. Also, sorry for like bump my mic all the time. I'm like not used to this new mic stand I just got. Also, let's boop. Oh, never mind. It's max. All right, what do we got? I don't like dash up shield. I don't like it. Especially against Olimar. Like, in this range, isn't Olimar like mainly gonna up smash or grab you? You don't beat either of these options with shield, so I don't like doing that. Again, dash attack bad. I think Leia like needs to have a better understanding of what dash attack is able to do and what it isn't. Like at this range, you're not going to catch that in time. So instead, what you want to do is resort to what this guy's going to do. And as Olimar, what do they love to do? Defensive shield into up smash. What you can do instead is run in and jab one. And jab one is so good because you can't react to it and it's safe from over here. So you can bait out the up smash. Let's go into smash. And I will show you guys what I mean. This is Snake. Let's not say hi. Say bye to Snake. All right. So let's see. Don't stop Olimar. All right, so Olimar was facing backwards, but this should be able to work with him facing forwards. There are a bunch of mix-ups that you can do on shield from the ground. This one that I really like is doing jab one. So let's go to infinite. And then, where's your out smash? Here it is. All right. As Greninja, after that nair, you're not going to be able to punish it in time. But if you do that, that's so good because the timing to punish that, it looks so similar to the way that Greninja approaches to get a dash attack to the point that Olimar commits to it and you're spaced and you can punish him for it. You might be able to get that forward air out in time. And like, even if you didn't get your dash attack earlier, now you do. So that's something Leia could adapt, I feel. Like finding positions where dash attack works and where it doesn't. And when it doesn't, know what your actual shield pressure routes are. All right. Not knowing burst range punished on shield. Bad. Bad Leia. All right. Good forward air. I don't like the shield though. Like, he doesn't really recognize positions where he's safe and positions where he's not. Like, Greninja, whenever he touches shield, is one of the safest characters in the game. Like, this forward air, first of all, has so much range on it to the point that up smash isn't hitting you. And if Olimar wants to do a short hop aerial, you're so short that there's like a good chance that you low profile the entire thing. So why are you going into shield? Is he going to do grab out of shield? Okay, just hit him for it. Like, as Olimar, that's what, like frame 16? Olimar, let me pull it up. Olimar.png. Yeah, frame 16. Good guess, Sappa. But like, he panics in shield and doesn't understand when it's his turn to play the game and when it's not the opponent's. So that's something I don't like about Leia. Up airs. That was your chance, but okay. That was a really good empty landing, but didn't get anything off of it. I think it could be pressuring after these shurikens more. I talked about this against Wolf, but a lot of people like to jump whenever you hit the shuriken on their shield. Shuriken is a slow projectile. You can treat it the same way as Pika's T-Jolt. Just run in, get an approach, and get like a back air, so now you're edge guarding on town as Greninja. Good down air. Nice. What happened here? Okay. Kind of just tomahawked over the forward smash. That's a counter. Good try. I was thinking the same thing. No, you gotta time that forward air better. Yeah, I think like Leia is. I noticed this earlier, but his IDJ timing on forward air is off, and he almost always gets double jump forward air here. Like, look at the height that he's double jumping from and inputting the forward air. If he did IDJ, he'd be able to frame trap that whistle a lot better. So, IDJ, fair, mistimed, bad. Good forward air, but like, why are you shielding? That was such a good forward air, but look at that. He got the double jump mix up, drifts back, so now that he slides once he touches the ground, and he's going into shield. What are you afraid of? Okay. One more time. Sure, help there. Okay. There you go. Ah, he almost got something started. With Rage against Ollie, I understand that this is a bit of a weird situation. Me personally, I just call it short with near up tilt up smash. But going for the double up tilt, like, I understand. If you didn't have Rage, it would work, but the Rage just makes it a little bit awkward. Nice. Damage. And that's in the back of his mind now. Now he's thinking, oh, I can't like hold ledge for that long, or else I'm gonna get ledge trump backward. Okay. That was a pivot grab. What were you expecting him to do? Were you expecting him to air dodge this way? That's a very specific option. Just like respect the range. Like, I feel like he doesn't have an understanding of dash attack, or like the range of dash attack, and he's not like putting in a vector chart of where the opponent's going to go. Whenever your opponent's in the air, you have to realize there's a set range that they're able to travel. It's not like when they're on the ground and they can dash across the stage. You should know whenever you see Olimar up here, max distance he's able to go is here. So let me just dash back dash attack, but looks like he's not ready for that. Okay. Yeah. Good try. I noticed that Leia does a lot of corner pressure rather than ledge trapping. He like waits for the opponent to get off of ledge before doing that. That was a good forward air. You seem involved in Greninja metagame. Would you say Hydro Pump cancels will ever be a natural movement option without setup in the future? Maybe the ledge one. The ledge one that I mentioned in the optimization guide, I think that will become optimal in the future, but just like doing it out of disadvantage, I don't think so, unfortunately. I know iStudying's messaged me before. He's like, what determines the ledge cancel? And I was like, I wish I knew, bro. But Ali, how's it going, bro? That was a good forward air. Yeah, let me yeet. I like doing dash attack shadow sneak here, but the one option it doesn't actually cover is no tech, so yeah, kind of good. I'm all right. We're just analyzing Leia's Greninja today because my computer works now. Yay. There you go. Get those jabs. Here, I'm off of you. So, to my understanding, I'm also like not the most experienced with the Ollie matchup. If Ollie throws a purple at you, always be ready to hit the purple. What you can do here is down tilt. And I think down tilt trips the purple Pikmin. So you can down tilt twice if you have the like free time or the space to do so. Versus if you just let him come back, now he's a lot closer to getting that double purple setup. Like you could dash attack Pikmin here. You could dash attack Pikmin and cover Olimar's ledge chain because of how tall he is. Like, all right. That's a dash attack on purple Pikmin. Good approach. Yeah, no worries, Armando. Oh, what did he hit? I think he fast sold with that backer, didn't he? Yeah. Whenever you drop off of ledge, try not to input down and C-stick back, because if you input down, you have a lot more vertical momentum. You see how he gets the fastfall spark? if you press out, you can float around this area with the back air, versus if you press down, all of a sudden you're way down here by the time that the back air comes out. Just press out and hold back into the stage, and you're going to be able to catch these recoveries a lot more consistently. Okay. Nice. Yeah. I mean, like, that was a position for Ollie to swing from, so it worked out. Okay, so he is playing Palu. Yeah, on town, counter is insane. Like, Greninja on town with those blast zones is just crazy good. All right, let's see. I like this movement now. From what I remember, I really like the movement that I saw going on this game. There you go. Look, you're not worried about that. You do a forward air, you're safe. Nair out of shield isn't going to hit you. Grab isn't going to hit you if you're spaced. You're balling. Like, I like this movement now. He has really good grounded movement when he's not using shield. Back air, nice. Good burst range. Not quite. Like, I feel like he doesn't have the best control of dash attack. Like, he's always just missing his dash attacks. Now I'm seeing run up shield, run up shield. Like, that's what I don't like. There are ways to beat those options. That's unfortunate. But, oh well. What do I think of the Greninja Palu matchup? I can't comment on it too much. I don't like commenting on matchups that I don't have an actual, I don't know, background in. Like, people would ask me all the time, like, what's your opinion on Greninja versus Snake? Does Snake beat Greninja? What do you think? I'm not going to comment on a matchup that I don't have the grounds to comment on. And unfortunately, Palu is one of them that I don't have the grounds to comment on. They say Palu wins it. Interesting. I have heard a lot of Palutena players complain about it, though. That was a good full hop, because, like, Palu's short hop Nair can't really contest that. So that was a good full hop back here. Yeah, like, I don't know. He just panics into shield a lot. Like, you're not getting hit by that. You're fine, bro. Just hold your ground. I really like this grounded movement here. Like, that's good movement. Thank you, Leia. Do that more, please. How old is that set? 3 years, I believe. Good movement when not shielding. All right. Let me get the good marker here. Yeah, when he's not using shield, his movement is really solid. Like, he's very tricky. Like, that's great. But whenever he's shielding, all of a sudden, like, he just ruins his approaches. There you go. You don't have to shield. Just get out of there. Dash up shield. I don't like it, man. I don't know what he's trying to cover, because every time he does that, he does Nair out of shield. Okay. Recovery timing mix up. That's not doing much on Palu. Not this percent. That was a good try. Was that IDJ still? Yeah, you got the timing on it. He was just a little bit off. I wish it wasn't like 3 pixels, but What are you gonna do? Something you can do is frame trap with a backer if you follow them, but I wouldn't go for that forward air. I'd 100% hold ledge. Because forward air is so precise, and running off of ledge with forward air is like very, very precise. He's not ready to frame trap. Like, in this position, you either cover left or right. I don't see a situation where you cover center, because covering left or right also covers center. There you go. That could have been angled forward tilt for a kill. You have rage. Poly's at 110. Poly's light. PS2. Close your blast zones. All right. Was that ledge chain that he caught? Yeah. That was good spacing by him. I know your spacing has to be like decent to catch ledge chain with down tilt, but that was good. All right. Who's got the lead? There you go. That's really good. He's really good at forcing these tech chases into the corner and using dash attack there. I like that. Because at this range, even tech roll in, like you have the space to cover it. So that was good. Damage? No. Timing? All right, he's not getting conditioned by that shuriken. Which, like, it's fair, because Palu doesn't get hit by it. Good pump attempt, but Palu has too much momentum. Nice. No air dodge. Okay. Good tomahawk down air. No! Why are you doubling up? At this percent range, if you get the tech chase off of down air, you don't double down air. You walk into down tilt. He's trying to do forward air out of disadvantage. Good tomahawk down tilt. He's just like not ready to convert at times though. I was like, that was so good. That's a tomahawk down tilt to catch shield drop, and that was forward air, but he went for a dash attack for some reason. And then he's trying to land behind Palu with back air, but she's got dash attack invincibility. All right, tactical rage reset. Palu's at down tilt up smash kill percent right now. No, that was a awful downer. Like here, I don't understand why he holds shield instead of even attempting a parry. If you got a parry, that was down tilt up smash. There you go. Whiff punish dash attack. Against Palu here, you're not trying to gimp teleport itself. You're just trying to put a win box on her. The way that the Hydro Pump win box works is that it actually lingers into their attack startup. So if you connected Hydro Pump here, even all of these frames later, the win box would still be active and throw off the trajectory of Palu's up B. All you want to do is like tap her with a win box, and it really screws with her recovery. You're not trying to catch the startup of it. Was that back air? Did he like hurtbox shift behind it? He did. Look at that. That's so good. That's a good reason that forward smash is really good. I'm gonna have to clip that. Smash usage. Hurt box shift behind back here. Yeah, he shields way too much in my opinion. That was a really good hurt box shift. All right. Did you see his buddy in the crowd? That was good. Look at this guy. This guy here. He goes, haha, swing. Oh, that was good. Oh, man. All right. Next game. Is the Rosa coming out? Yeah. All right, let's see it. All right, Rose is interesting. Greninja has so many ways to deal with Luma, though. I thought he won this matchup in Smash 4. I think he wins it in Ultimate. He's flubbing these backers. I don't know why. Like, in the corner, he, like, hesitates before getting these backers, and his execution is just off. Good dash attack. Oscar Luma. I'd go for Rosa there, because, like, you don't care about damage on Luma nearly as much as you would think, because all you care about is putting her into tumble. I don't know how we can call him linear. Agreed, bro. Like, all you need is one backer and you kill Luma. Good parry. One forward throw. Forward throw has a hitbox. That kills Luma. Wait it out. There you go. And catch the landing. Forward air. I would have stuck to the backer there because it's guaranteed. Going for this forward air in this position, Dabuz can air dodge off stage and you can't chase him for a frame trap. You risk so much by getting like 3 extra damage compared to back air. So I would have stuck to the back air there. How's your push, tech? What I like doing, right after you tech, this goes back to the Palutena. Evan, welcome. This goes back to the Palutena example where I was saying all you need to do is just tap her with a wind box and it throws off her entire recovery. As Greninja, people don't realize that you can get a guaranteed Hydro Pump after teching. So if you tech here, you can Hydro Pump straight down and back to the ledge, and that puts a wind box on Rosa, throwing off her trajectory from uppy. So that's something you could have done there. Just to give him like that extra edge when ledge trapping. Again, Luma's gone. Day's going well. I fixed my computer, so now I can watch VODs on stream, so that's what we're doing for Leia. Backer. Oh, he didn't get the final hit. No. What you do here? Backer Shadow Sneak. Or forward throw Shadow Sneak, sorry. I'll show this in training mode. This is like one of the coolest ways to kill Luma. Here. I showed it on stream, Ali. It was my computer like would play VODs at like quarter speed and then skip 5 seconds at a time. It was not fun. But all right. Where is Rosa? Rosa. There you are. All right. So against Rosa, what you do is you forward throw into Shadow Sneak. And this kills Luma from like anywhere. You go forward throw, Shadow Sneak. And that works before she can act out. And look at how far that sends Luma. That's like most of FD. So instead of doing like the forward tilt into down tilt that he did, just hit him with one of these. And you can also do that into dash attack potentially. I think that into forward tilt also works, but it doesn't give you as much range or tumble. But forward throw Shadow Sneak is a Luma killer. All right. Here you go. Happen to clip it. There you go. What if he techs? He's off stage. Doesn't matter. You're just worried about Luma. Yeah. Be careful, she might sneak up on you. There you go. Back air ledge trap always kills Luma as well. And something else is that Rosas love using Nair whenever they get hit off stage to try to re-summon Luma. It works at all percents because Luma always takes set knockback. So Rosa really likes doing Nair in this position. That's an opportunity for you to like run off and back air her again. In Smash 4, you could do forward throw into substitute and then teleport over Rosa and kill her. Let's see. Good spacing. Jabs. Oh, that was interesting. He held that dash attack for a little long. But like hit both Luma and Rosa. That was weird. Yeah, that's when you shadow sneak first. He still made that. Wow. Back air ledge trap kills everyone. There you go. Kill Luma. Get that Hydro Pump. Ah. I see what he was going for. He wanted to get that down air into forward air on town with Rage. But that Hydro Pump is a bit safer. And if it like throws off Rosa's recovery, she has no Luma, so she has no landing mix up. You're good. Oh, is Luma dead? No, you didn't get the hitbox. Let's jump? No. Tri-State Twister. Ah, Luma. There you go. Just get out. You can hold that. There you go. Watch it. Back air. On town. Back air. Ah, back air on town is amazing, isn't it, guys? Back air is the best move when it doesn't work. All right. Yeah, you gotta watch those shadow sneaks to ledge. Why? Why are you getting parry into Nair against that? That's down tilt, bro. Man. I don't know why he's doing parry jabs. I just thread in space. There you go. That was a really good down tilt. I'll put that in my notes. Down tilt usage. No, he shields so much that you can't tell if he's trying to parry or not. Parry into down tilt. That's all you need, bro. Parry down tilt forward air. You could do parry grab up throw, parry grab forward throw. Yeah. All right, he's running away with it at least. All right, what do you got? Forward throw shadow sneak. No. That backer works because it targets Rosa. Oh. Okay. What happened there? Did she... Okay, she got off of ledge, but ledge from... Okay, that was goofy. That was just nanigans. Up tilt. Up tilt catches this landing super solidly. I don't agree with that, bro. On town as Greninja? In this position, I don't agree with going for dash attack forward air. Because dash attack into backer can lead into a second backer way out here. Down smash also works, yeah. He really like plays floaty around these confirms when he's in advantage. Especially on town, bro. Like, that's your stage for back air. But he doesn't. And also, like, I noticed he loves trying to go for this footstool down air out of shield. I have so many, like, clips of him not being able to do it, so I think he's got to practice that a bit more. Yeah, footstool down air out of shield whiff. Bad. Oh, I think he tried countering there. I think I saw the startup. How many frames off was that? It looked close. Okay, that's all counter startup. Frame 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he was 2 frames off. How's it good? How's your pump delay? Yeah. Nice. In that position, whoa, okay. In that position, you could at the very least just like short hop back your Luma and then continue to chase Rosa. But that was the nanigans. That was really weird. Interesting. Pump! No! Why are you up smashing? That's so high commitment. I'll tell this better. But here, if you pump down and back up after snapping ledge, you can get a Hydro Trump. You can like pressure your ledge tank and throw off her recovery angle. She has no Luma. Man. No, don't do that. Come on. Really? Okay. You're good. Careful. Why are you rolling? Careful. Don't get sandwiched. Just hold that. Yeah, we'll take that. No. Okay. Get up attack works here, I believe. Yeah, I don't like these run-in shields. Well, there you go. Interesting. 1 frame off because you're fully intangible, frame 7. Ah. And also lingering hitbox of forwarder. You're right. Interesting. Well, there it is. There's a Dabuz game. So, like, I think he plays neutral a bit too much. And there were so many flaws I see in his neutral with run and shield. Like, honestly speaking, I don't want to sound mean, but I don't know what makes him stand out as a player compared to other Greninjas. Like, I just watch his play and I see so many flubs, I guess. Or like I see him run and shield 20 times before getting an interaction and doing something good. Because like whenever he gets his highlight and gets the ball rolling, he does really well. But when in order to get the ball rolling, you're playing your character objectively wrong, like it really makes me think twice. But nothing against Leia as a person. I just think that his Greninja definitely needs work. So whenever people ask me like, why do you not consider Leia to be the best Greninja? It's things like that. It's like his approach to the character doesn't work a lot of the time. But he has the results to back it up, so maybe he knows what he's doing. I'm not too sure. Yeah, from what I could tell, his Shuriken usage is really good. There are matchups like ZSS where people aren't able to use Shuriken nearly as well because of her fast run speed and air speed. He was using it well against Mars when I was watching that set earlier to condition jumps. But the way he deals with condition jumps is like hard read up smash or run and shield. And it's like, you don't want to do either of those. So, yeah. Angelic, how's it going? We just analyzed Leia's VODs for 2 hours. So that's what's up. But with all of that said, I think I'm going to get some breakfast. But before then, is Leia still on? All right, we're going to raid the guy himself. Okay, so I know most of us don't speak Japanese. Analyzing viewer VODs. I have, but my computer was very choppy. That might be something I give thought about doing in the future. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and raid Leia. Everyone tell him hello, even though most of us don't speak Japanese. Yeah, I had a lot of fun this stream. I thought it was very productive on my end, so I could like get work done on the video on top of you know, getting to relay all of my thoughts to you guys. Hello in Japanese is konnichiwa, but everyone here is typing in their hieroglyphics, so I don't know that he'd be able to understand the English. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and rate Leia. At the very least, stop by for a tiny bit, say hello in Japanese or English, maybe. Yeah. All right, that's the raid. Yeah. Thank you. Tarek is probably the best in terms of results at the moment. But here it goes. Thank you all for swinging.